Hello everybody out there all over the world. I've just been sitting here with my husband pretending to have a French accent, talking about what we're going to have for lunch. I was wondering if I'd accidentally pressed record and you could all hear me saying, I think that is a very good idea. Anyway, you're not supposed to imitate people's accents in 2020, I understand that, but I'm allowed to tease my husband, am I? And I'm also almost French myself anyway. Welcome to today. How are you feeling? I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling pretty good actually. We've just had some updates on the COVID-19 laws here in England. Apparently, my son was just telling me now we can be 1 meter closer to people. And I was like, I don't really see what difference that makes, frankly, actually, to be honest. You know, if you're 2 meters away or you're 1 meter away, it doesn't make that big a difference. I guess you can have more people around the dinner table. That's something. So yes, look, today what I actually want to do, apart from joking around and being silly, well, actually there's one thing I want to mention first, is that we are now very much in, we're in the waning cycle of the moon. We've had the full moon and we are now well and truly into the waning cycle of the moon, which is when the moon starts to disappear every night in the skies. And it's when, in theory, in a perfect world, we could all just take time out and do lots of yoga and meditation and chanting and all that. But, you know, it's not always possible. I'd just like to say I'm currently, this is my diary for 2021, which I haven't shown you very often yet. And I'm currently literally writing the diary for 2022, like I woke up at 6 a.m. I find I can only write it early in the morning. And I'm writing the diary for 2022. Now, in an ideal world, I would not be doing that now, you know? I would not be doing that now. I would be, you know, I mean, in an ideal world, I'd probably be sitting in India or Indonesia in Bali or something, chanting and going for a swim, because when the moon is waning, that's when you want to just be as much as you possibly can and let go. But, you know, the thing is, life just doesn't stop. So what we have to do is we have to do things like have really, really good sleep hygiene at this time of the month. You know, if you've gone off piece with your sleep, for example, it's time to sort of think, okay, I am going to start getting up earlier and going to bed later. I actually have just done that myself. I was actually developing a very bad habit of staying up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, which is not good, especially since I actually have to get up and be human to do my chanting at 10:30 a.m. UK time, and which is earlier than it might sound, frankly, for someone who's worked from home for 20 years. And then, you know, come on here and try and look half alive. So, yeah, so if you're feeling like a bit, that's okay. It's okay. Just let go, release, and do lots of yoga and do lots of meditation as much as you possibly can. Someone's saying, how do we buy the diary in Australia? Okay, I'm going to tell you, if you're in Australia, I'm going to tell you there's a little weird thing happening on Booktopia, which is that if you put Yasmin Boland into the search field on Booktopia, it doesn't bring up the diary because they haven't listed the diary as a book. They've listed it as a calendar. So in order to get the diary on Booktopia, you actually have to put in Moonology Diary and then it will bring it up. And that's what it should look like. I'm speaking to them about fixing this up. In fact, Hay House Australia is speaking to them about fixing it up. But if we can't, it's also available at dimmicks.com.au. Very easy. So I was kind of sending people to Booktopia because they're very supportive. But at the same time, if you can't find it on there, that's a bit of a problem. So all the direct links will go to Booktopia, but hopefully they'll get that fixed up next week. I mean, Dimmicks is supportive as well. So I don't have any preferences. I just put Booktopia because I'm really into digital, frankly. So there you go. There you go. Yes, if you got it from Booktopia, great. And remember, if you buy it, you get free access to my Moon Manifesting Masterclass, which is coming up on June 21. Register your interest using the link above if you're on Facebook, and if you are on Instagram, it's moonmessages.com/June new moon, one word, moonmessages.com/June new moon. Now, so what I actually want to talk about right now is manifesting, because the masterclass is going to be about manifesting. And I actually got a really cool little quote about manifesting into my inbox today. Now, I don't know if you maybe got the same one. Do you subscribe to Mike Dooley's Messages from the Universe? And if you don't, you should. It's tut.com, tut.com. And this was Mike Dooley's message today. A manifestation tip from your friend, the universe. Yasmin, feeling gratitude in advance before you even receive, as if you already had, whether for direction or abundance or anything else, opens the floodgates. Okay? Yasmin, feeling gratitude in advance before you even receive, as if you already had, whether for direction or abundance or anything else, opens the floodgates. Okay? And I really wanted to share that with you because, you know, I'm always talking about manifesting. I'm always talking about gratitude. And I'm going to be talking a lot about manifesting and gratitude in the masterclass. But I just wanted to kind of point out, hey, it's not just me saying this stuff, you know. Mike Dooley, who does Messages from the Universe, is truly one of the most successful people on the internet. And I was lucky enough to meet him in New York, I think it was last year, at a Hay House event. And he got up and spoke about his journey. And basically, he visualized everything that he now has. And honestly, it's the same for me. Everything that I have around me is a manifestation one way or another. And that's why I want to teach you about it. I actually feel, I might be wrong, I have no proof of this, but I truly believe that it's my life purpose, or one of them, to teach people about how to manifest using the moon as a cosmic timer. Because it's had incredible results for me. Manifesting is amazing once you start to do it. And it's literally not just me that does it. Now, if you've been manifesting and nothing's been happening, there are a few possible reasons why. Okay, and I will go into all of those in the masterclass. If you've been manifesting and it's been working, then share that information with your friends, you know, because there is more than enough good manifesting juju to go around, okay? It's really, really important. I personally believe, and, you know, I mean, maybe I'm a bit crazy. I don't know. I had a conversation with someone yesterday. I came off sounding a bit crazy, I'll tell you that. It was a woman from Vogue. Vogue are going to write about me and moonology. Oh, how exciting. And I was talking to her, and I started talking about past lives, and I thought, oh God, she's going to think I'm completely insane. So I apologized for going a bit too out there. So I am a bit out there, I admit that. But I'm telling you, manifesting is solid, earth-bound stuff. I personally believe the earth is a school of manifestation, and we are here to learn how to manifest, okay? It's the old thing. We are not human beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And being human means manifesting. Now, you might think, okay, well, if that's the case, you know, why are some people born into poverty? You know, why are some people born into famine? Why are some people born with a silver spoon in their mouth? Well, what about if our souls incarnate based on what we need to learn? Stella over on Facebook is saying everyone has past lives, they just need to remember. Exactly. So what about if all your past lives add up to, it's a situation where you need to learn to deal with the stuff that you're learning in this incarnation? You know, there are plenty of people who come from nothing and really transform their lives miraculously. And in some ways, those people are the ones who give us the most inspiration. You know, it's all very well someone like me. I was born to really loving parents, thank God, you know, in a really stable family. I grew up in a lovely middle-class suburb of Hobart, Tasmania, called Sandy Bay, which was as lovely as it seems. You know, it's not that big a leap to start to create a good life, because I was taught to believe in myself and I was raised with love and all that. But some people are, you know, born into families where people aren't loving to them, where they are told, I mean, to me, I just can't believe this happens almost, but I know it does. You know, they might be told by their parents, you're rubbish, you're no good, you'll never amount to anything. So those people have obviously incarnated with those parents because they need to be able to overcome what other people say about them, you know, and to believe in themselves. For example, that's one possible theory. Okay, so if you did grow up in a family like that, your challenge is to rise above that, you know, and who's to say that I didn't live that in a past life? I don't know. You know, and as I talk, I'm thinking about all the karma stuff as well that plays into all this. But, you know, really one of the ways to overcome all this and overcome wherever you have started from, you know, whether you started with a silver spoon in your mouth or you started, you know, in a shoebox left outside a shop at midnight by your mum who couldn't cope, you know, whether you started rich or poor, you know, whatever you started from, Mike Dooley's advice here for manifesting is second to none. Okay, when we do the masterclass, I'm actually going to give you 12 techniques for manifesting. We'll go through them all quite quickly, and I'll give you a download to help you go deeper. But gratitude is definitely going to be one of them, if not the biggest. So let's just take a moment now. Let's take a moment now to feel some gratitude, and I'm going to just do a little tiny exercise, okay? So, hands on your heart, and just breathe. Okay? And I just want you to bring to mind someone or something you are truly grateful for. And just say, thank you, universe. Thank you. And now bring to mind something that you want to manifest, that you truly believe you can manifest. And just say, thank you, universe. Thank you. So that's a little way just to slip into gratitude and then to manifest. I'm getting lots of questions about the masterclass. If you just click the link at the top of the Facebook description where it says June New Moon, it's moonmessages.com/June New Moon. It's you just register interest, and you will get all the information you need as soon as we have it up, which is going to be by the end of the weekend. It's my job for the weekend. I'm not getting a weekend this weekend. That's okay. I am going out to friends for lunch, which I'm excited about. How do you manifest without coming from the ego? Asks Nick on Facebook. Okay, great question with a simple answer. Okay, how do you manifest without coming from the ego? You manifest from the heart, okay? So imagine the feeling, okay? So if you have a feeling of love or a feeling of happiness, in fact, in my book Moonology, which I know many of you have, Moonology, in here it gives you quite explicit instructions for how to manifest from the heart. And it's all about manifesting from your feelings. Here it is, page 33, which is all about manifesting. It says, do wish for a feeling, okay? And it teaches you can, I mean, here actually, the example I use is if you want to manifest a Mercedes, because I thought I'll go for something really symbolic of materialism. You know, as humans, we are here having a human materialistic experience. We need food, we need shelter, we need comfort. We might as well make it good, okay? So, and it says here, before anything else, should you be wishing for a Mercedes or any other material object? It could be argued that wishing for stuff is deluded and greedy. Okay? And then I go into why it is actually okay and how to do it from the heart. So it's not about, oh, I want to manifest a Mercedes so my neighbours are jealous, or, you know, my friends from school can see how well I've done as I zoom around in my convertible Mercedes. It's not about that. That's manifesting from the ego, okay? But if you genuinely dream of having a Mercedes because there's something about it that's going to make you so happy, and you know your family will love it, and you can picture yourself with friends in your beautiful car, listening to music, oh, life's good, that's a completely different vibe, isn't it? Okay? So it's the difference between manifesting from ego and manifesting from the heart. The thing is as well, manifesting from ego actually is slightly dangerous, because you'll often manifest something which then blows up in your face. That's it. All right, should we have a card before we go? Let's do a card. Let's do a card. That was page 33, I think. Let me just double check. There's a whole, I don't know if you, those of you who don't have my book, moonology.com, it came out in 2016. It's still in the top 10 of Amazon astrology bestsellers in the UK at least. It's a long time since I've read it. Trisha, you should be reading it every month. It's got stuff for every new moon, every full moon, every daily moon. And yeah, I love this book. I love this book. All right, so I am writing more books, but I love that book. Okay, so here's a card, page 33. Yeah, thanks, Deepa. All right, you got a question? What do I need to know about X? Let's do that. What do I need to know about X? What do I need to know about X? You ready? Do you want to write what you need to know about? Here we go. Rebecca on Facebook says, Moonology genuinely changed my life. Listen, I am so grateful to read that, and I am genuinely not surprised. All I've done is I've updated very old techniques. Aha, there we go. It is the balance, spirituality and practicality. So that's actually quite a good card about for now, because it's a reminder in the waning cycle of the moon, and it's a reminder in the waning cycle of the moon that as much as, you know, I was saying it would be nice if we could just be chanting and, you know, sitting around, you know, doing yoga and whatever, preferably in somewhere hot and sunny and mystic like Byron Bay or Indonesia. As much as it might be nice to think about that, in fact, we all have stuff to do, and so now is the time to balance spirituality and practicality. So that is the message, and it's Leanne's birthday, so Leanne, I'm going to do you a card just for you, okay? This is a birthday card for Leanne because she's asked me nicely. Hope you like it. You got the South Node card, which says, don't let your past hold you back. So Leanne, whatever you're manifesting, don't let your past hold you back. Alicia on Facebook says, what deck of cards is that? What deck of cards is that? It's my deck. It's my Moonology card deck, which is literally a best-selling card deck around the world. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank Goddess. The Moonology Oracle cards. I've got so many things on Amazon these days. It's crazy. But what I really want you to do is I want you to buy my diary for next year, this beautiful one, so you can come to my masterclass, which is going to be on June the 21st. You pre-order it, you get your number, and click the link and register, and we'll send you all the details about how to register for the webinar. It's going to be amazing. We're going to talk about manifesting, and I can't wait. Okay, so what is the takeaway of the day? The takeaway of the day is from Mike Dooley, feeling gratitude before you even receive opens the floodgates to manifesting. There you go. All right, I will speak to you later. I'm going to go and answer your questions I'm going to go and answer your questions downstairs on my laptop. Lots and lots of love. See you back here. I think tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? I'll see you back here tomorrow, Friday. Mwah, mwah, mwah.